The goal of outbound is ultimately to book that first meeting, and we do that by getting our prospects interested in finding out more about our offerings. But that's difficult to do if prospects never respond to our messages, right? We try getting through to them via emails and connection requests, but we keep getting ghosted. And that's gonna keep happening if prospects think they're in for a pitch within 5 minutes of accepting your request. Is there anything we can do about this? Well, yes, it all comes down to building trust, and the first step is building a customer-facing LinkedIn profile, which is what this video is about. Hi, I'm Victor, a full-cycle account executive turned sales manager with 10 years of B2B sales experience. And on this channel, I cover topics from prospecting to closing and everything in between. Now, meet Karoy. Karoy is a partnership manager at Voltium, an e-mobility startup in Europe, and in this video, we'll turn Karoy's profile from this into this so we can book more meetings. Let's do this. The basic notion is that people buy from people they trust, and people trust people like them. On top of this, we can use Robert Cialdini's 7 principles to influence people, out of which in this context we can control social proof, authority, and liking. We'll start off by making Karoy likable through a good first impression. We'll then build his authority by showing he knows the pains and challenges his prospects face day to day and how to solve them. And finally, we'll do what we can to show that prospects can trust in his ability to deliver on his promise through social proof. This is a step-by-step walkthrough, and at the end of this video, we'll recap the changes we've made. If that's all you're interested in, feel free to skip ahead to that section. Let's jump into the walkthrough.
Hi, Karoy. Ready to get started?
Hi, Victor. Yes, absolutely.
Cool. Can you start by sharing your screen, please?
Yes, I will do that.
Cool. Amazing. So just to recap, the 3 things that we're going to, the end goal of this overhaul is to build a profile that increases your connection rates with your prospects. 3 things that we're going to do that is first, make a good first impression by building likability. Then we're going to create interest and show authority. And then we're going to close by adding sections to our profile that build trust in the customer, in our ability to deliver on whatever we created interest on. So these are the 3 things that we're going to go over. And let's start by building a first good impression and have customers like us, because people buy from people they trust, and people trust people like them. So in order to do that, we need 4 basic sections. Number 1 is the profile pic, which I already see that it's professional, so we can skip that. We have the cover image, which is also on brand, so that's cool. The only thing that we could do later on to make that better is to include a catchphrase on the cover image itself that tells a bit about what we do above the fold. We're not going to get into that, but that's for a later step. Then we are going to want to update our headline to show at a nice glance what the customer could expect from us. Then we are going to look at the LinkedIn URL, but I see that's already custom and perfect. And then we're going to hit our about section to show some vulnerability and show if we have common interests with our buyers. So because half the work has already been done, let's start with updating the headline first. Can you do that?
Yeah, for sure. Let's go. And for headline,
what did you come up with?
Yeah, we came up. I hope it will work just fine. I came up with, in this way you will be able to see the whole text.
Okay, can you save this?
Yes.
Let's see what happened here. So, are you sure your EVs are utilized efficiently? Again, we want to create interest. So customers actually, when they come to our profile or see us post, they already have some interest to come see more of what we do. And I love how you phrase it in the question that makes your prospects think. Then you pointed out what you do. So it's above the fold. It's already clear that you're working as a partnership manager. And then as a third section of that headline, we have, okay, what does Voltium do? It's fleet optimization for electric cars and vans. So really sweet, no fluff, straight to the point, and starts with generating interest. So I really like that about it.
Thank you.
And so the next thing that we want to update is our about section.
Yes.
Let's see, what does your about section look like right now?
Right now, it's quite basic and mostly just like my best professional work. It's about, yeah. So
Okay.
right now it's quite basic and not really eye-pleasing in my opinion.
Okay, let's see what you came up with to build that likability with your prospects.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind emojis.
No, we love emojis. Shows that we're human, right?
Yeah. So now I started the about section with I'm pressing the save.
Yeah, save it.
And let's see.
Let's see
So now I'm starting the about section with myself and not only with my work. So that is the first major change I made, I think.
Oh yeah, so definitely again, people buy from people they trust, and people trust people like them. So basically the more that we can open up and show our interest, the higher the chances that our prospects will find something that they also like, and then you already have some common interest to break the ice with. So yeah, who doesn't like dogs, right? Cat people, but most people still like dogs. Flipping meat on the grill, love to eat, and then watching every minute of Formula One. Bound to get some people off the rocks and talk to you. Amazing. Then on the weekdays, you're at Voltium office again. Yeah, nice transition into the corporate life and what we're focusing on. Yeah, you have the mission of Voltium. You make driving an EV just as easy as the petrol cars. I like that you jump into the different challenges and again create interest in the customer, like pique their interests and show that you actually understand them. So definitely helps build that rapport that you need, and you both focus on the drivers and then the fleet managers who have to make sure that there are enough vehicles for everyone to get around within the company. You show that you understand their challenges as well. And let's see what you do at the end. Yeah, you emphasize the pain. Again, you always want to lead with pain, and love that you emphasize how it's never been more difficult to manage a fleet. You transition nicely that, yes, this is actually the challenge that Voltium helps solve, and then close with asking for interest. Want to find out how it works, and then book a demo session here. Well, you might want to include a demo link.
A link for that one as well. Yeah, that one is getting in there right now.
Cool. Amazing. So now people, obviously they can't click it, but at least they can copy paste that. And
yes,
now you have a nice booking link. Amazing. Cool. So I think we covered up the building likability and making a good first impression. Again, you'll just have to circle back, and once you update the cover image with the catchphrase, that should be good. But let's go into the second part of this overhaul, which is generating interest and authority. Now, we already there's a ton of overlap, right? But we already started generating interest through our headline and through our about section. But let's say some people haven't clicked your about section. We want to maximize that. How do we create interest? And then how do we show that we are an authority figure? We actually know what we're talking about. So the sections that are going to help us do that is the featured section, then the Voltium experience section, so what you're actually doing now, and then we are going to play with the posts and one more special field. But let's start with updating the featured section. So we want to show that we are top of our game and are, again, familiar with the challenges that our stakeholders are facing day to day. Can you add a couple of featured media that you've collected so far?
Yes. Can you just help me? I mean, at the experience or activity.
Okay, so I think you know what? I think that's part of the creator profile section. So actually, we can jump right into that. And can you turn on the creator mode? You do that in the resources section.
Yes. Yes. Yes, for sure. Creator.
So let's kick this section off.
Yes.
Yeah, add some topics first. So those are the different hashtags that we discussed.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you can just start typing there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's quite interesting.
I know.
I see. So
yeah,
I
it's
don't even
not
have
the most UX friendly, but
yeah, it's not the most UX friendly, to be honest. But no worries. Yes. 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 Okay.
Okay, perfect. Let's turn it on. Okay, and then if you exit
now,
okay, skip this for now.
Yes.
And now, if you scroll down, there should be a featured section. Okay, so after a quick Google search, it wasn't the creator mode, but anyway, we'll need that later on as well. Let's add a profile section in the there's a button for adding a profile section.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
And add
from here, add featured.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. And now that's where you can start adding media that will pop up right center. You want to add a link if you're
Add the link.
Because you're going to feature blog posts, right?
Yes. Yes. From our web page.
Cool.
So I'm looking for my link. Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
We can just leave it as is, basically. But yeah, save.
Yeah.
And then let's add 2 more, just because that's what there's usually room for when someone's viewing your profile from a desktop view. Yeah, and then maybe it'll be worth updating the thumbnails, but you can do that right.
Yes.
Same thing that you with the same images that you find on the blogs itself.
Yes. I guess it wasn't updated because
yeah, we'll
the
do
blog
that.
pictures look different, but
yeah, we'll do that later on. Doesn't really matter.
Yes.
What matters is that now we have a feature section. Let's see how that looks. We go back to your profile. Cool. And now scroll down. Cool. And now we have a featured section. Obviously, to show variety, you'll want to update the thumbnails, but that's an easy fix at the end.
Yes.
But now we have a featured section. Let's see what's up next. So we have, again, we want to create interest and authority through our content. And and positioning ourselves as someone who knows what they're talking about. Feature section was just the first step. Next up, we'll want to update the Voltium description. So if anyone scrolls down, okay, what does Caro actually do? You want to update that experience section just for the Voltium part. Right now it's empty, so nice and clean,
Yes.
blank canvas to work with. Can you update the about section? What did you come up with?
Yes, and
Click it
I
one more.
should edit this one. Yes, and go to the description. Yes. Just a second.
Sure.
I have it already. Should I just save, then let's look at it, right?
Yeah, save it first and then let's take a look. And then
Yes.
there'll be one more step that we do. Cool. Let's see what we have. I think you, yeah, you added the.
I added
that doesn't matter.
section.
We'll work with it. Let's see first how the about section looks like. Nice and bold statement to begin with, to catch the eye of anyone that starts with. It's never been more difficult to manage a fleet than it is today. Again, you highlight 3 main challenges. Amazing. That should already build that authority that you know that what you're talking about, and then you create interest. What if we said that it doesn't have to be like that, right? And then you bridge that pain with a solution by showing that, yes, Voltium is working on solving exactly this, want to find out more. And that's where you already went ahead a bit and added the media that we're going to use. So can you go back to the editing section?
Yes, yes.
Let's add a call to action here. So you go back to the
in the wrong experience. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. So I will delete the unwanted parts.
Yes. Yeah. Anything that's below that should get deleted.
Yes.
And what we're gonna do is we still need that section, but if you scroll down, we're gonna add it as
media.
Yeah.
Yes.
And here, yeah, you want to add a link. Link to your booking link, was it?
Yes, it was my booking link.
Yeah. So we want to use that. If anyone was really curious enough to read the Voltium about section, you want them to register for a demo. Yeah, show me a demo. And then what do you want to add to the description?
Just an easy,
cool.
Easy one sentence.
That seems pretty straightforward. Let's click apply and then see what we did here and save.
Yes, save it.
Cool. So now we have, yeah, you might want to add, Voltium logo.
Yes, I will add an icon.
Can be done later, but now it looks really clean. Again, no one has to scroll to actually see the whole thing. There's a bold statement. You show that you know the challenges that your stakeholders are facing. You generate interest, bridge that interest with a solution that Voltium offers, and then ask if they are interested to find out more. Don't leave them hanging there. They can book a demo if they're really interested. And now you have a way to convert any profile visitor that you come across. So that's already great in building that interest authority and then using it as a lead generation engine. So I think the last thing we want to do is to finish setting up that creator profile, right?
Yes, I think I'm still I still haven't updated my skills.
Well, that's for the
And
last. That's for the
that's
last
for the
part.
last one. Okay.
What you want to do is go to creator mode, and you want again to actually it's not here, but creator mode allowed us to do one more thing. So can you go back to your profile
Yes.
and edit your profile? There's a pencil icon. Yeah, that pencil icon. Scroll down completely. And now
And the website.
you have a website link that you can add. And again, what we want to do is if anyone is really interested in finding out more about Voltium, based on what you've seen on your profile, you want to increase your chances of booking a demo. So you want to include your booking link here.
Yes.
Just reduce that friction just enough. And then what do you want that link text to say?
I think I'll stick to the show me a demo
Okay, let's do that.
tagline.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's hit save. Cool. And let's look at your updated profile. You now have above the fold everything that a customer needs to know. Okay, what does Caroi do? What can I expect? Okay, this is about EV, e-mobility, fleet management, and I can see what the fuss is all about by just clicking a demo link because it's clear. There's a clear CTA to show me a demo. So we're almost done. There's one last piece to updating your profile to make it customer facing, and that's to have prospects actually trust in your ability to deliver on what you can do. Now, what we can do now is limited, but there are 3 sections. Number 1, the feature section. Again, a lot of overlaps, but the feature section is already there. You'll want to later on update the images, so there's some variety in there. And there's 2 more sections: the recommendation sections and skills/endorsements. Now, obviously, we won't be able to come up with recommendations on the fly, but my recommendation would be that anytime you have a good customer interaction, let's say you close a new customer, or a customer is really pleased after having worked with you, you want to ask them, hey, can you just give 2-3 lines of explanation of what it was like working with me, because you'll be able to use that as social proof. Okay, Caroi helped others like me, maybe he'll be able to help me too. So that's the sort of vibe that you want to have customers do when they view your profile, because that reduces their guard and makes it more likely that they'll engage with you. By engage, I mean accept your connection request, book that demo, reply to your DMs, and that's exactly what we want to do. Not something we can influence now, but something to keep in mind down the line. So what we can do is in our skill sections, maybe 0.1% will get to your skill sections. No one else really cares. However, whoever does, we want to make sure that that it is customer facing, because most sales reps mess up by having skills like negotiation and business intelligence or whatever in here that doesn't really tell me as a customer that I can trust this person. It shows me that, okay, I might find myself in a sticky situation with this person, or I might get pitched later on if like I see presentations there. But what are the 3 skills that you want to highlight here that sort of reassure customers that Caroi is someone who I want to work with, or I see myself working with this person?
Yes, I would say that I would highlight 2 more people-focused skill, and one to make sure that it is obvious that I can do my job as well in a professional sense.
Let's see that.
Okay. First of all, I would say a customer relationship management, and I am at Voltium.
Yeah.
Yes. Save that one. I would.
And there are 3 skills that we want to
skill.
highlight on top altogether because
Yes.
no one's going to click see more, but
Yes.
whatever they do see, we want those to be customer facing.
Yes, I would say I'm really focusing on partnerships, so I would also include that one.
Cool.
And the third one for now, I would say, is fleet management. And fleet management, I will include Voltium for that one as well.
Okay. Not sure that it will reorder it, but
it will not.
Okay, so go to the hamburger icon, the 3 dots next to
yes,
demonstrate skills, and
reorder.
Yeah, and now all you have to do is bring up fleet management to whichever one you want, and the top 3 will be represented on your profile.
Yes.
Now,
I think the order is fine.
Yeah, perfect. Then click out of it, go back to your main profile section, and let's see if everything has been updated nicely. Yeah, we have partnerships, customer relationship, and fleet management. No one's going to care about more, and all you want to do is, like as you keep working with prospects, that maybe you ask for an endorsement proactively, because what we want is to build social proof. Yes, others like me have worked with Karoj and liked working with Karoj, so I might like it too. And that's that trust in our ability to deliver is what we want to instill in our customers.
So let's recap what changes we made to Karoj's profile. First step was to make him likable. We already had a professional photo and cover image to work with, and he had a custom profile URL, and that's all good. One thing Karoj can still do is to add a tagline to his cover image that tells visitors at an eye's glance what the promise of the company is. We updated his headline to make his prospects curious and click his profile to find out more. It's also immediately clear what he does and what the company does too. Then we updated his about section and had him open up. The more he does this, the higher the chances that prospects find something in common and see him as someone they might enjoy connecting with. Then he made a transition into what he does for work and started educating visitors on the challenges their product solves, and ends with a call to action in case anyone was interested in finding out more. The second step was to build authority and create interest. We did that by updating 3 things. First, we turned on creator mode to show off what topics they can expect to see from Karoj if they connect with him. If they're open to finding out more about Voltium, prospects now have the option to book the demo straight from his profile. Then we added a featured section to his profile to show off topics that might be interesting to prospects. Karoj is now a repository of useful information. Worth a follow, right? And then we updated the company about section to again show that he knows the challenges and pains of his prospects and how to solve them, ending again with a call to action to book a demo. The last piece was to build trust in Karoj's ability to deliver on his promise of making e-mobility simple and show that he's nice to work with. We do this through social proof, so we updated the skills section to be customer facing. All that's left for Karoj to do now is to start collecting endorsements and recommendations from customers. Nothing screams trust than seeing that others like me have had good experience with him. If you enjoyed this video and are hungry for more, you'll love this next one right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe first, and then see you there.